I'm Jamie West, the broker-owner of West Real Estate Group. Thank you for joining me for my February edition on the real estate market update. This month I'm going to talk about updates on the projections of when the recession may hit, historic low inventory levels, and update on interest rates. Thank you so much for joining.
So starting out with the current news. Economists are pushing back on what they originally thought would be the start of the recession. So now we're all the way down to just 14% think it will be sometime in 2020. So here's an update on existing home sales increasing the year over year. So an update from Lawrence Young saying 2019 came to a close with economy churning out 2.3 million jobs, mortgage rates below 4%, and housing ramps up to 1.6 million on an annual basis. So if these factors are sustained in 2020, we'll see a notable pickup in home sales in 2020. So right now the market is struggling with a large housing undersupply. The number of homes for sale are poised to reach historically low levels. So the chart indicates total homes for sales 1.4 million. We haven't seen that since 1993, and the months of supply is at 3 months. And we have never seen inventory levels that low. So year over year inventory declines are accelerating, you can see. So a year ago, a combination of government shutdown, stock market slump, and mortgage rate spike caused a long anticipated inventory rise. That supposed boom turned out to be a short-lived mirage as buyers came back into market and more than erased inventory gains. As a natural reaction, the recent slowdown in home values looks like it's set to reverse back. Going into some more updates for the month. Here is a regional year-over-year change in price, breaking down. So where we're at here, we're at 5%. And this is at FHFA's year-over-year change in price, showing the United States overall at 4.9% and Florida 5%. And then CoreLogic's year-over-year change in price, showing 7.1% and in Florida 3.9%. The reason is that is because they're using different data in calculating the results. Here are sources here noted and what they are projecting for the continued appreciation for 2020 and 21. And then they have a survey into 2022 from the Home Price Expectation Survey. And good news is I think that mortgage rates are going to continue to stay low over the next 2 years, averaging 3.8%. And you can see over the decades and where they were before. So interest rates are super low, which is great. With such low inventory, there's a lot of people who have been staying in their houses a little bit longer than historically. We're at 9 or 10 years now, over roughly an average of 6. So in 2019, home sellers averaged a gain of $65,000 on the sale. This is marked by the highest level in U.S. history in over 13 years. And then some people are asking the question, is it a good time to sell? Well, they did a survey here, the NAR Home Survey and Fannie Mae, and 75% or 65% are indicating that they think it's a good time to sell. And then further into that, they broke it down based on the generation, on the percentages that they think it's a good time to sell. So coming up shortly here, the spring 2020 buyer and seller guides are going to be out. They are released quarterly. You can go to my website here, westreal.estate, and you can click on the links on any of the buyer or seller tabs, and we'll have a link here, and then you can get the reports. So let's look at the update on the sales, what's been going on. Average days on market here are indicated. So over the US it's 41 days, and it breaks it down into by state. Total home sales here indicated in thousands, so year over year. And then the pending home sales are broken down, you can see by region. And the percentage of distressed properties are still staying low here. And an update on home pricing. Existing home prices year over year by region indicated here. Percentage change in sales from last year by price range. In the case Schiller year over year price changes, this is a 20 city composite. And then the forecasted year over year change in price for the United States is 5.4% on an average. And getting into the housing inventory. So with historically low inventory levels, you can see, so the seller traffic here is stable in Florida and weak throughout the rest of the United States and just strong in Alaska. So we need more inventory on the market because there's a lot of buyers out there trying to look, or people trying to move up to a different home, and there's just not a whole lot out there to pick from. So this shows you the last 2 years of months of inventory, homes for sale, and it goes into December here to show you how much it dropped down. And this is just over the last 12 months. And then getting into the buyer demand. This indicates the foot traffic, which is the future indicator of sales. So you can see here where we're at. And then a comparison between 2018 and 2019. And then the buyer traffic broken down for state. So we are strong here in Florida and most of the US. Interest rate state. 30-year fixed rate mortgages. Here we are here. This was on 2/6. And then again, the update on the projections based on Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, MBA, and NAR, and then the averages all broken down for you. So that was a February update. Hopefully that helps out. Again, thank you for checking out my update and my video. Here are the resources used in here. If you have any questions, happy to send these out to you. And I hope I see you next month. Thank you.